guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Scott and this is Budget with Scott. This channel is all about gaining financial control, budgeting, saving, and hopefully clearing off some debt. Now, it's a personal journey for me. I'm making these videos to basically keep track of my own progress and keep myself motivated to continue budgeting and saving in this manner. I feel like this is an absolute game changer if you're not currently budgeting and you're just kind of living frugally out of your wages. I did that for a long time. So what's different about me is that I am a business owner and I get paid daily. So this is going to be a daily envelope stuffing. So I will be doing this 5 days a week because I don't get paid on the weekends, obviously because of banks. So it will be a Monday to Friday. Now on Mondays, that's a unique day of the week because I get Friday's pay, Saturday's pay, and Sunday's pay all paid on Monday morning. So it's going to be kind of like a triple up payment day on the Mondays. Every other day of the week will just be the standard requirement, per day office sheet. Now I've got a per day column every 5 days and every 4 day column. What this means is, let's say for example, one of my bills is £12 a day. I wouldn't want to have coins everywhere. So what I do is I put back £10 a day, and every 5 days I would add £10 to that folder. Saves the coins, saves messing around, and it just keeps things nice and easy and simple. Got 2 folders. Okay, one is with my business bits and the other one is with just general outgoings and expenses. I haven't got everything on this list. I have other outgoings I haven't included, like Amazon Prime, Netflix, and little things like that, which to be fair do add up over time, but I'm not overly worried about them. So I'm focusing on kind of these main things here. Now I want to target my current personal debt. I got debt with Lloyd's and Barclays, and I got a credit card I would like to have as well with Capital Finance. So those are kind of my main 3 things. I have got a business contract with a waste service called Biffa. Now, this contract is to expire this month. They're collecting the bins off me this month, and I'm basically making one last payment, and that's that done. That current bill is £300 a month. That used to be £150 a month when I first joined. Then they decided to double the bill, lock me down in a contract I couldn't get out of, and yeah, basically said, stuff you, you pay us. So I found a loophole to how to exit that contract, which I initiated recently, and now they're collecting their bins and the contract is void. If you have a contract with Biffa and you're stuck in it and you would like some advice, leave me a comment. I'll reach out to you and I'll offer some advice to you and let you know how I got out of my contract early. But it's quite a common practice apparently, them doubling their bill once they get you to sign on the dotted line. So yeah, just let me know if you need some help or some advice. I'm no expert by any means, but I did get out of my contract, and if you want some advice how I did that, let me know. Also, if you're going to be taking out a contract at Biffa, just read all their fine print. Be aware it's not a 12-month contract, it's actually a 15-month contract. And yeah, just be aware they're probably going to up your prices after 6 months, like they did with me, and a lot of people I've read online about. Anyway, this isn't a rant video about them. Like I said, reach out to me if you want some advice, if you're in that field, and we can have a conversation. Anyway, guys, going to make a start on this video now. So I think I've covered everything. I've got allowances in this for birthdays, Christmas. Now my Christmas allowance is quite high because obviously it is October. Is it October? It's November now, isn't it? Yes, the 14th of November. So Christmas is around the corner. So I'm trying to budget heavily per day for Christmas to allow myself some extra money when that time comes, when all those gifts need buying and all those bits and bobs for the family needs to be accumulated. I think that's all I need to say, guys. There's not much else here apart from getting on with it. The buy-in pot basically is for my business, so that's money I do need to put back into the business to reinvest into it, and it's easier said than done sometimes. Sometimes you just spend. Problem with me, I get my money daily, so it's very easy to kind of dip into it. Now this is why I started this system, because I want to take control of my finances and get a better grip of everything. And, you know, like I said, eliminate some debt and just set a target when that debt's gone and go for it. Obviously, I will bring you along on my journey. That's the whole point of doing this video series. Right, that's the introduction, guys. That will be the last introduction to the video. Future videos, we'll just jump straight into it. So they'll be a little bit shorter than this one. So 2 folders I've got off Amazon. Now I paid £12, I think it was, for these folders. They come with the binders inside, Ziploc. So very handy to stop things falling out. And the magnetic, so they close up nice. Nice and smart looking things. They're A5, I want to say. A5 size. Yeah, that's right. And they're about £12 each. So jump on Amazon and just search for budget planner or budget folder if that's what you want to pick up. They're cheap. You don't need to go out and spend stupid money. By going through someone's personalized website, you can just pick them up off Amazon yourself, easy enough. On my sheet, where is the blue lines? I don't know if I mentioned it, I can't remember, but the blue line basically means that it's a passover of money. So, for example, storage £10 plus £10, which means storage is actually £12 a day. I've taken the £2 off. That gets rounded up. Every 5 days makes £10. So every 5 days we add a £10 note to that folder. Saves all the coins. I think I've already mentioned that. I can't actually remember. Anyway, I'm tired. Let's get into this, shall we? So, first one on the list here is rent. Now, because it's Monday and because we got paid today for Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we need to accumulate VAT on this daily pay, which means everything in this column here per day needs to be times by 3. I'm going to use this piece of paper to kind of as like a ruler so we know where we are. So as you can see up here, we got the rent here per day is £25. So we need to times that by 3. So it's actually going to generate £75. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 5. 75 goes in the rent wallet. If I can open it up. There we go. And there it is, securely zipped up. Next one is storage. Now that's a business cost. So we need to bring over this wallet. Now we pay, like I said, £12 a day. So we pay £10 a day according to this budget, and every 5 days we add an additional £10. So there's our storage wallet there. So today we need to add 3 times the per day box because it's Monday. So that's going to be 30 plus that 10 is £40. So we use the 20s up here, I think. So £40 for storage. And that goes in there nicely. Next is council tax. That is a per day bill. So that's, if I move it there, you can see better, I think. So council tax is £5 per day. So that needs to be 15 because it times them by 3 because it's Monday. Next is gas and electric. That is £10 per day. So on this occasion it's 30. There we go. Nicely done. Next is the water bill. Now the water bill isn't paid daily because it's such a small amount. So I think it works out literally £2 a day by the looks of it. So we are going to be paying that every 5 days at the price of £10. So we can get the ball rolling with that. We're starting this budget obviously from today. So £10 goes into the water folder. Next is Barclays debt. Now we have that here. Barclays as the credit card debt. That is £5 per day. So we triple that to 15. Next is Lloyd's, same price, £15 a day. As I said, my target is to get rid of my debts. That's why I'm doing this. So with a bit of luck, in a few months' time, that won't be an issue anymore. These daily payouts for these banks. Next is Capital Credit Card. Now I pay them £10 every 5 days. That's a smaller debt, obviously. So that comes in a bit cheaper. Okay. And then we have a Biffa. Now Biffa is my bins I mentioned earlier. And they are £300 a month. So I have to pay them £10 a day on this occasion. Because it's Monday, we've tripled that to 30. Looking forward to that going. I'm not sure what I'm going to allow those funds for, because obviously I'm used to paying £300 a month, you see, for this expense. Now, I won't need to pay that soon. So I would like to use that kind of £10 a day for something else. And I think that might just be the debt buster folder, which we would just keep adding to. And when we got enough, we just wipe the entire debt off. So that could be interesting to kind of follow. So stay tuned for that when we get rid of his bins. Right, Vodafone, that is our internet provider and my wife's phone. That comes in at £10 every 5 days. So very reasonable, and they're a decent provider for the internet as well. Can't really complain. It drops out now and again, but it's not the end of the world. Free Mobile's My Mobile contract, that's £10 every 4 days. That contract is due to expire next month. That will save me £65 a month, guys. I'll obviously take out a pay-as-you-go contract, which would be like unlimited calls, text, same sort of thing, but without the cost of the phone added to it. Normally about 10, maybe £15 a month. I don't know what they are these days, but it's obviously, it's going to be a £50 savings per month because that contract ends, which is very nice. Van insurance, we'll bring out this folder here. Now van insurance comes in at £10 every 5 days. Next is a van tax, which comes in slightly cheaper. That's £5 every 5 days. Next we have QuickBooks. That is my accounting software for my online business. That is very modest £5 every 5 days. Which you can't knock, to be honest with you, because you go pay an actual accountant, it's very expensive. Next we have buy-in pots. Now this is for my business. I think I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, I need to constantly put money into my business, and this budget will allow me to keep doing that. I'd like to see at least £1,000 in that business that I can just spend on whatever the hell I want freely. So this is what this is for. So the buy-in pot is going to come in quite hefty. It's going to come in at £35 a day, and every 5 days we need to add an additional £5 to that. So £35 is going to add us, well, three times that with this first payment. So we're looking at what, 3, 6, 9, £105 plus that £5 here. So we need to add £110 to this folder. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's £110 to the business pot. Obviously, if you don't run a business, you're not really going to understand why you would need that. Well, I assume most of you kind of grasp how it works. You've got to put money into something to make money. That's how it works, isn't it? The business owners out there who perhaps may be watching this, you understand exactly what that's for. Food, right. Food. £15 per day for the food. Now, I don't know if that's cheap or not. I've got a friend that spends a lot more than that. But he likes his takeaways. We don't eat so many takeaways these days. So I like to kind of budget the food for £100 a week, which I think is pretty fair, to be honest. It's not kind of eccentric or too skint. There's only me, my wife, and my 3-year-old son to accommodate for. So it's definitely not too bad. But yeah, that's what we go for food. So anyway, and I'll tell you what as well, something else I'll quickly add. Very, very, very easily overspend on food. We used to go out and we used to spend nearly every day when we're out and about. We'd pop in and get the food for the day, and we always pick up a little bit of extra stuff, that you don't really need, and then suddenly your bills are like $600 a month for food. This is ridiculous. So this again is another reason I want to do this, because I want to get a grip of it. I want to stop wasting the money. You work so hard for money and then you just waste it. It's a shame. I'd like to see it go further than just buying some pizzas or whatever we waste money on these days. Anyway, so £5 food is £15 per day, which is obviously £45. I need to add to that. 20, 30, 45 pounds for food. Okay, next is Levi. Now Levi is my son, so we put back some money for him. Now I put back £10 every 5 days. So let's get that rolling for him. Next is Sky TV. We have Sky Glass. That's that big old TV. And where is that Sky? No, I've lost the folder for Sky. There it is. So that's £10 every 4 days for Sky. That's that done. Van maintenance comes in at £5 every 5 days. That's in the other folder. So that's that done now for the van. And I've obviously miscounted all of this, haven't I? Because I still have to account for van fuel, which should be £15. £10 for Christmas funds per day, so that should actually technically be £30. And birthdays. So somehow I've ended up withdrawing not enough money. So I'm not sure how I messed that up, but there we are. So there you go. First time, you know, you got to expect some mistakes, guys. Yeah, cut me a break here. It is what it is. So I'm only human. So yeah, we've messed up. We've messed up withdrawing enough money for the video, unfortunately. But we have £15 every 4 days for van fuel. That's what we allow for. So we need to withdraw that tomorrow to add, obviously, to the folder. Christmas, I'm currently putting back £10 per day, so that needs to be £30. I owe that. In fact, I will write this down. So we'll write Xmas, and we owe £30, so we know where we are with this one. And the fuel equals £15. And we also need to bring out £15 for the birthday pot. So we'll call that gifts. So there we have it. That is a total of £60. I am short withdrawing today. So that's basically it, guys. That's what we're up to. So tomorrow's video, we won't have to do the whole ×3 thing over here because that's just on a Monday, like I said. So that's not going to be an issue. So tomorrow we'll just go straight in and put these daily amounts in. Obviously, all of these columns here, the every 5 and every 4 days, we also won't need to put that money in either because that's been done today as well. So it's only just going to be just this small amount here tomorrow, which is quite nice. Plus, obviously, these bits here that we forgot to put in today. And then we'll do that before we start putting the rest of this in, and it's all up together, and then we can carry on with this per day column. There we have it. That is my envelope stuffing video. That's what this is even called, budgeting video. Hopefully that wasn't too tedious for you all. And if you've managed to watch it this far and get to the end of the video, well done. You've done well. Let me know by typing in the comment section. I don't know. Forgot to add. Just type something. Just to let me know you got this far, because I'd love to know how many people actually watch all of this. It'd be quite fascinating. Anyway, guys, that is all I got for you. I'll be back tomorrow for another envelope stuffing video, which will be a lot shorter. You'll be happy to hear. And that will be going live at some point. I'm not sure what time that will be when I get time to do it. And yeah, we will get, like I said, I'll get these bits here we forgot to do today. We didn't get enough out of the bank, unfortunately, because I can't count, obviously. So we'll withdraw that tomorrow. That will go in the envelopes before And then we will then start with the per day column and get these folders up together according to our new budget that we're currently doing and following. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, let me know, and I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. All the best.